Once upon a time, in a valley full of tall green grass and twinkling buttercups, there lived a big, kind giant named Ahmed. Ahmed was so tall that when he stretched his arms, he could tickle the clouds. Birds often landed on his shoulders to rest, and butterflies fluttered around his big round nose. But even though Ahmed had many animal friends, sometimes he felt a little lonely. Every morning, Ahmed would stroll through the valley, humming to himself, until one sunny day, something tiny caught his eye. Down near his enormous foot, a line of ants was marching. They were carrying crumbs, leaves, and even teeny tiny sticks. Ahmed squatted down carefully so he wouldn't scare them and whispered, "Hello there, little ones, what are you up to?" The ants didn't stop marching, but one brave ant wearing a speck of shiny dew on his head like a helmet looked up and said, "We're building our new home, Mr. Giant." "But oh, it's such hard work." Ahmed's eyes twinkled. "Building, are you?" "I like building too." The ant tilted his tiny head. "You do? But everything you make must be huge." Ahmed chuckled. "That's true. But what if I built something small for you?" And that was the moment Ahmed had a wonderful, wiggly idea. That night, under the sparkle of 1,000 stars, Ahmed gathered his tools. He had a big wooden spoon for digging, a smooth pebble for shaping, and a handful of flower petals for decoration. He started by scooping out a small patch of dirt with the spoon. "This will be your playground," he whispered, careful not to wake the sleeping ants. He made a slide from a curled-up leaf, shiny with morning dew. He made swings from dandelion stems and tiny seed pods. He made a roundabout from a bottle cap and a twig. When the sun peeked over the hills the next morning, the ants woke up and what they saw made them cheer. "It's a playground," they squeaked. "A playground just for us." They hurried to try everything. Ants zipped down the leafy slide, whooshing into soft piles of moss. Others swung high on the dandelion swings, squealing with delight. One very brave ant even spun around and around on the roundabout until he tumbled off laughing all the way. Ahmed clapped his big hands, which made a sound like rolling thunder. "I'm so glad you like it," he boomed. The ants were overjoyed. Their leader, Abdulrahman, stepped forward and said, "We love it." "But how can we thank you?" Ahmed thought for a moment, then smiled softly. "Just come play every day. Hearing your laughter is thanks enough." From that day on, the valley was never quiet. Ahmed built new things for the ants each week. A seesaw made from a feather and a pebble, a maze of sticks and flowers. Even a little swimming pond made from a teacup full of rainwater. Sometimes he'd sit nearby, watching the ants have fun, his giant heart feeling full. The ants would wave up at him and shout, "Come play too, Ahmed." He'd laugh and wiggle his giant finger through the grass like a slide, and the ants would climb up and slide down, giggling all the way. And do you know what? Ahmed was never lonely again. Every morning, the valley echoed with laughter, tiny, squeaky, happy laughter, and Ahmed knew that even the smallest friends can make the biggest hearts feel full. And so, the giant and the ants played together forever in their magical playground of petals and pebbles.